Hello guys and welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video. Today I'm playing the requested Toxic P, who is a really good character, but personally I would rather play Fire P. And while Fire P doesn't have the splash radius that Toxic P has, I think his elemental damage makes up for it. Like, 5 ticks of 5 damage easily beat 2 damage for 3 ticks. But that being said, Toxic P splash damage is really impressive. Like, you can miss people by quite a bit and you still do your 10 or not, or maybe not 10, maybe like 5 or 6, but you still get a damage number and you still do your toxic damage, which is really nice. Like on Fire P, you don't have that luxury of missing by a lot and still doing your damage. Like, you have to be more accurate with Fire P. But they're really both great P shooters. And as you can see, I'm not using the Dark Beam Bomb. I'm using the Sombrero Beam Bomb. Now, personally, or at least Herbal Assault, I think Sombrero is without a doubt the best. Like, as you can see, I can just hyper and throw it in there and have a huge explosion radius. But if I was using the normal Chili Beam Bomb or the Dark Beam Bomb, it would probably have exploded mid-air or right as I got down, and it wouldn't have done any damage. But with Sombrero, you can really bombard gardens with the beam bombs. But for gardens and graveyards, I'm actually kind of liking it. I tried it out with like Agent P. I like Seize the Time, and it worked out pretty decently. I think it's definitely better than Sombrero, for at least gardens and graveyards. Sorry about that. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I think that I would definitely use the Dark Beam Bomb a bit for like gardens and graveyards. But I have to see it how it does work after the Z7 Imp is off the Hero Showcase. Because with all the imps that are currently in the game, it definitely makes the Dark Beam Bomb a bit better. So when the imp spam comes down, the Dark Beam Bomb probably won't be as effective. So, I definitely have to see how that works out. But, as I was saying, the Z7 Imp was on the Hero Showcase, and oh boy, was the imp spam fun to deal with. All the gravity grenades everywhere. Just tons of fun. But at least it made Splash P shooters a lot better. They're just free kills. Well, not free kills, but easy kills. Like, the only P shooter that can make imps free kills is the Electro P. For obvious reasons. But yeah. Any Splash P shooter like Toxic P, Fire P, and Plasma P, and the Default, and Ice P. All the Splash P shooters, they're a great matchup against the imps, because imp's main thing is to not take damage with his small hitbox. But since P shooters have splash damage, that pro of his is pretty much meaningless. Especially if they get hit by Toxic or Fire P. That's gonna be harsh, since he has so little health. Oh, this was a fail. A Deadbeard almost killed me with his shotgun. That would have been embarrassing. Would have ruined my nice streak. But I got lucky with that. But one odd thing I see with some P shooter players is that they use the Retro Gatling. I don't know why they do that. Retro Gatling sucks. It really does. It's an awful ability. All it does is have less DPS than your P Gatling. That's really all it does. Why would you use it over P Gatling? P Gatling is awesome. And Retro Gatling is just sad. Same thing with Super P Jump. There are very few locations in the game where you need Super P jump to get to a location that Hyper can't get you to. So in like 1% of the time, you can get into a location you couldn't get with Hyper, but the other 99% of the time, you're just moving slower when you use Hyper. Like, you need to get away by someone. Oh wait, you don't got your Hyper ability. Like, it's just not smart. Like, P-Shooter has awful alternative abilities. The only one that you have really any choice is your Beam Bomb, which all of them are pretty good, I would say. Except, really, Dark Beam Bomb I have to try more before I give a more accurate opinion. And I was scared that that parrot was gonna kill me there. Like, P-Shooters are terrible at shooting down parrots. But luckily, he decided, I just go fly over there and not kill this toxic P. So I got very lucky there. Ooh. Like, you guys know, I can't shoot down parrots. Like, if anyone ever wants to kill me, just come after me with a parrot and you get me. That's for sure. Oh my god, parrots. It's my worst nightmare. Or Garlic Rowan, they're both of me. They're just flying cancer for me, at least. But this foot soldier, I was flying cancer to him. Really? Hyper's the only thing that really gives you an edge over those darn foot soldiers. Yeah, foot soldiers versus P-Shooters is a rough matchup. VPG counters your P-Gatling. You can't really rely on your Beam Bomb to kill them. And the only thing you really have over them is your maneuverability with Hyper. Definitely gotta watch out for foot soldier. They're a really bad matchup. Same with the Super Brains if they get close to you, but if anything is close to you against the Super Brains, it's not good. I think I messed up the order there, but no one cares. That's kind of odd to say, but whatever. But yeah, we really dominated this match. Like, we took like probably one of the hardest bases in the game to cap in like 2 minutes. Like, I think it's like 7 minutes and 30 seconds, and we've already gotten to here. Like, the enemy team just couldn't stop us. But, whatever. Oh, this part. Ooh, I hate this Super Brain. That's so cheap. I hate people who just walk around corners and just pick off those who walk behind. Very cheap. Yeah, I thought he had a bit more health and he's gonna turbo twist me. So I put down my Beam Bomb so he'll explode if he tries to turbo twist me, but he died before. And good riddance. Players like him are cancer to this game. So cheap. Like, we've all had a P-Gatling waiting for us when we walked through the portal, seized the time and killed us. Yeah, those players are awful. Same with players who glitch through walls. Like, I'm not sure how to do it, and I don't want to know how to do it, but you can glitch through a wall in like the minigame of the Great White North, and you can basically kill players and they can't kill you. Like, I don't know how to do it, and I really don't want to, because I have no interest in using that. Even if I did, I wouldn't tell anyone how to use it. That's just a cheap tactic. Like, I know of one cheap tactic in Garden Warfare 1, like in Taco Bandit. Like, basically, you can use one of your abilities when you get the taco. Like, I know how to do that. I've seen a player do that. I wouldn't tell anyone how to do that, because that is cheap. You shouldn't be able to use your abilities if you get the taco, like Taco Bandits. In the first Garden Warfare, obviously. Yeah. I like a couple cheap tactics that players use. Not a big fan of. But, can't change player mentality. Yeah, that's the problem with all multiplayer games. Oh yeah, I don't know what this foot soldier was doing. I think someone put him in timeout. Like, he was probably a bad foot soldier. Bad foot soldier. I guess he was hiding. I don't know what he was doing. That's an odd place to go AFK. He's a weird foot soldier. But whatever. Oh yeah, this minigame. This minigame is a real pain if you don't have enough pea shooters. Like, if your team consists of a lot of chompers, or cacti. Cactuses. Oh, there you go. But if it consists of a lot of cacti, you're gonna have a hard time. Because you just can't do enough damage for the battery. You need pea shooters. If you're in this minigame, you should switch to a pea shooter. Oh, and this archaeologist took me by surprise. He ruined my vanquish streak. Well, he technically ruined it, but the archaeologist made it so rip my 41 vanquish streak. But now I can just be aggressive without worrying about me losing my vanquish streak now. And definitely a lot of players don't know, but you can go on the rooftop of the battery and pea gallon up there. So yeah, I think I'm not gonna do it right now, but oh, and one common mistake I see players do in this minigame, they focus on the front first. You have to focus on the back. That is the hardest location to get and definitely the first priority. And then you deal with his arms, and then the front. But your teammates will just do the front first, because they died, and they don't know you can actually pea gatling the arms from the front. If you got a decent angle, you probably miss a good portion of your shots, but you do enough damage for the arms. The arms can be a real pain, but the back, you need to get that back. I cannot stress that enough. Won this minigame a lot because the planters couldn't get the back. Yeah. Probably going to see in a second that I'm actually going to pea gallon here. No, I'm just going to shoot at it. Okay, now I'm going to pea gallon it. See? You can pea gallon from the roof. Like, a lot of people don't know that, but you can do that. Fortunately, Mr. Sharkbite Man had different ideas than I did. Yeah. You probably want a buddy with you up there to deal with that. Because how many times I've just had this one player who sees I'm up there pea gallon the roof and deals with me. Yeah. But if you're the only one up there, like if the zombie team decides they don't want to deal with you, then you're gonna have a good time up there. Just doing a shit ton of damage to the battery on the back of the zombot. Oh yeah, you never want to be looking straight at an all-star. It's got to hyper away every time. Input. And right here, it's kind of a shame we didn't get that last one. We were so close to it. But just at the last edge. But this minigame has been made easier and easier several times. And so it can still be a challenging minigame if your team isn't pea shooters, as I said before. But luckily we have some pea shooters, like that pea shooter over there is going to town on that battery. So, yeah. Basically. Got pea shooters, you're going to have a good time with this minigame. But if you don't, it's not going to work out for you. Oh, and I love the death scene of the Zombot. I love how everyone just jumps into the lava. It's hilarious. Like, you'll see me jump in there in a second, like, that cactus, like, I'm going swimming, I'm dead. And then I go in there too, like, oh, I love that so much. It's just funny. So, there we go, there's the requested Toxic Pea video done. Pretty good game for only being like 14 minutes long. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. And goodbye.